Hang on. Got it. Got it. No, Lotus, come on. I got one. Thanks, Don. We got a bad rock there. Bad rock here. Oh, bad rock. He was rigged.
How many lights have you?
Come on, Chase. Chase, come on. Come on, Stace, jump on there.
Oh, wow. You went all the way.
Bend down, Stace. You're close. This rock is. Just hold it at us. Just put. You don't have to do anything.
Pull this trigger.
Yeah, you don't even. No, you don't have to pull anything. It's like shooting away. Just look in there. Just look at us. All right.
Okay.
Which foot do you do?
Anyway.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Whoa.
I actually understood you. Everybody has vertigo.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
We got everybody now?
I'd like you to say two.
Oh, you want me to do it? Okay, I got
Okay, now.
I'll switch things, switch rocks. We'll prove it wasn't the rocks. I got it, somebody else there. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Appreciate that. That'd be funny.
It's a little wacky, but there ain't nothing like the hula. The wicky wacky hula, won't you come and try it? Won't you come and try it? The wicky wacky hula, the wicky wacky hula. I'm gonna show you how to wake up. From here to Chattanooga, Chattanooga. One shake it over here, now way over there. All around the island, do the army, you'll be happy again. Hip, hip, hooray. Ladies and gentlemen, our emu presentation will be starting in just a moment. That's located at the back of the luau ground, so everybody grab your cameras, sit on back there.
The sound that you've heard earlier is called the poo or the conch shell. It's a very important sound to the Hawaiian people because it heralds our royal court and our villagers such as you. At this time, I'd like to welcome our court in the traditional fashion of my forefathers. Naita halame talehua, halalehua no yanatano, ta uno ia, ali ane, ano ine ho io taiti mai, ai ti mai no oto, ai ti puno me te aloha, aloha Aloha, waiti aloha. Aloha. The young man in the red loincloth who leads our world court, holding in his hand what is called the pulo'ulo'u, or the sacred staff. Now this sacred staff is a dividing line, separating the commoners from the divine. To pass over this imaginary line meant death to the trespassers. The red and yellow feather staffs you see in the background are called kahilis, which are emblems of royalty. And our couple, dressed in the traditional fashion of the kings and queens of ancient time. Our world court has made their appearance. We would like to ask you, the villagers, to give our court a nice hearty aloha on the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Our royal couple has acknowledged and they welcome you here at Paradise Cove. Along with our world court is our world court dancers. The hula, or the ancient style of dancing, was originally Aye molaka ikuiva, ikula valeu kalau papa, papa oler kawa, oh ya kamana me, papa oler kawa, oh ya kamana me, o kumoko niki, iniki vala vala ka iala, o kumoko niki, iniki vala vala ka iala, hala pu oi me ia, ta ilele kamuana, hala pu oi me ia, ta ilele kamuana, hai na iama ikapuana, aye molaka ikuiva. Ay nahumay ka po na, ay mola ka ikuiva. Emile no kuiva. Give them a nice round of applause. Make them feel welcome. Mahalo. If you would focus your attention to the center of our arena, this mound of dirt before us is called the imu, or the underground oven. A method of... There you have it, folks. Our kulupua'a, or roasted pig, done in the imu style of cooking. Oh, doesn't that smell good? Alright, before our villagers walk around displaying our pig, we will have to get the approval from our ali'i, or the king. Gee, he always gets the best job every day. Hey King, save me some.
Thank you. He likes it.
The approval has been given. Now our villagers will walk around displaying the pig so that you could have a better glimpse and better pictures. At this time, I'd like to call upon our warrior court dance. Ai aku o halali. Pau pau. Ahu bahu e hovai mawahola. Obahu no ke ia ke aku e ki mai nei vau yo vela. E hele e ka hawai ka po. O halali o halali o ia e ki aku no kamea e mau malahi ni ka a hale no hone. A hale no hone pau pau. Ahu bahu e hovai mawahola. Ovahu no ke ia ke aku e ki mai nei vau yo vela e hele e ka hawai ka pole o halali o halali.
Flowers, wear them in your hair. It's a beautiful island tradition. Gentlemen, you want to wear the flowers in your hair, go right ahead. We've got a name for that too, okay? I'm kidding. It's perfectly fine. Don't attach not to do that. He'll secure himself to the top of the tree. And he's going to reach back for the bag full of flowers. Flowers, Chief, flowers. Flowers. Okay. Now everybody pay special attention up there because he's going to give all of you that traditional, romantic, tear-jerking, emotionally charged, well-rehearsed island greeting.
The plane, the plane!
And I didn't even hear today. Yesterday he was on top of the tree.
They won't come this far. The wind is going in every direction.
Ladies and gentlemen, please a nice big hand for Chief COC on top of the coconut tree. Now when he comes down...
And 3. All right. Now you will notice that as they retrieve the net, they grab the growing center, extending it into a long column.
Oh, I said funny.
Really touch this column to
Okay.
How you doing?
Those of you with cameras,
This beautiful paradise cove here, as you'll notice. Look at the water coming over the side of the mountainside.
Take us on a tour. Go down there.
I want the loudest,
As you can
most
see
boisterous
back
alarm
there,
in your body. Right now,
there's-
hit it.
Here. I'll give him a tour.
Please give Tommy a big hand. I'm going to be answering
Wait.
Alright. First thing, man, let me do about 87 movies left, okay?
Okay.
So before we do that,
I'm not sure you can just come out dark. Why don't you stand up there?
First thing we gotta have is a starting position.
Steve?
You see the team?
Yeah.
You're supposed to think that move back a little bit more, okay?
Wait. What am I supposed to be pressing?
Okay, starting position. Everybody,
But I'll show
I
you.
pressed this thing and it just went out.
And it went off, right. Press it again, it'll go on.
don't get excited.
It's on now. But do it a couple times, all right. Press it off, press it, and it'll go off. No, press the red button, Okay, now it's on, see?
Okay. What does this thing do?
But go ahead, do it. You'll see it's like a zoom. But it goes out of focus if you don't know what you're doing with it, so. Red light on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what am I supposed to do? Just keep pressing it?
No, you press it once it goes on, get your finger out of it.
Oh,
If
okay.
you press it again, it turns it off.
Alright. Now it's on.
Okay.
Here
we are. Beautiful Hawaii. This is Waikiki. And we are not at Jerome's. What are we at?
Paradise Cove.
Paradise Cove. We did not go to Jerome's. We went to Paradise Cove. We went to Paradise
Why didn't we go to Jerome's, Steve?
No,
No, we found it much too late. Steve tried to put in a phone call at the last minute, but we came to Paradise Cove. Look at the cove. Just check that out. Check that out. Check that out. Not too fast. Slow. Check out that beautiful water. The beautiful green, bluish waters. You've never seen anything so pretty in your life. You could feel the dolphins and the whales.
Muhammad.
I'm going to beat you. And Joe Fisher. You're so ugly. You are so ugly. You actually shut that off.
Paradise Cove. I wanted to go to Jerome's, but no. Here we end up Paradise Cove. We could be anywhere, but this is Hawaii. This is Oahu. Now let me just tell you a little bit of a history about Oahu. Oahu is the home of the hula dancer. And it is also the home of the beautiful ocean, beautiful blue waters. Remember, you will see the bluest waters in the world here.
Are there dolphins?
And when you go over the boat, you may see a whale. I can't promise you a whale. You know, that's not in my contract to promise you a whale. But if we turn the motor off,
A lot of those whales think that we're a whale. They're colorblind.
if we turn the motor off, there's a good possibility all blue whale will come peeking up on the outside of the boat.
And what do we eat for dinner? Those bad dolphins on flippers.
Yeah. For dinner tomorrow night, we will have the blue hard-nosed dolphin.
Wait, and where are you going to shop for that? You're going to hand pick it.
Couple instructions. First of all,
That's not flipper, mind you. We are... And on the boat, we cook the freshest fish. We are the first one in the supermarket in the morning.
We hand pick it, and then we cook it on the boat.
We cook it on the boat, and then we dock the boat. That's the yachty. The yachty is my boat.
So we take the first 20 people, and that's it. If you're the 21st, you're out.
I called up my friend Marlon Randall. I said, Marlon, what are you going to use that boat for? Let me buy it. So I went to Bank America and took out a loan, and I bought the boat.
And now there's two of them. What are they called?
Yachty 1 and Yachty 2. And when they sit side by side to each other, it is the most awesome sight you'd ever want to imagine. In those blue waters, with the dolphin coming up on the side and the whales on the backhand side. Booze cruise. Notice the women, notice the bananas. Look at them. Look at those young women sucking the bananas. If you bite the banana, or if you do anything to the banana except suck it, or you break the banana, you're out. You have to suck it and suck it and suck it. Is that the kind of show you want to be? And look at this. Look at this. These guys pulling down their pants in the back. That's the kind of booze cruise you want.
Hey, Steve, do you think we could find anybody who can help us scuba dive?
Hey Steve, how you doing there? You look nice and tan sitting on the beach there.
Yeah. Oh, what do you do?
Oh,
I'm really glad you asked that.
Oh, I'm a scuba teacher. Oh, really?
I happen to have one of my cards on me. And this here's my friend who's nice and tan. We live together, but you know.
Do they? They live together?
And they don't like to make that obvious, but they like to go around flirting, you know, with the other people.
We call him for double now. Are you ready for this action? Double it, please. There you go. You got it.
And we call this one the Hawaiian bun warmer. Anybody want to warm up your buns? Well, let the chief warm them up for you. Because he's hot. The chief is always hot, right, chief? Why not? When you're hot, you're hot. Well, what do you say? Am I right or wrong? Is he the best? Or is he the best?
And you're getting ready to suck your boyfriend because he spent $100. So on the count of 3, start sucking those puppies. 1, 2, 3, start sucking. Don't bite him, break him, or chew him.
Contestant number 1 says she's allergic.
Allergic to what, Dick? No, allergic to banana. There ain't no difference. Just really does it. How are you doing down this end down here? Don't bite it. Suck it. Look, here. Put your head back. All the way back. Here, put your head back. Now put it down your foot. You're gonna bite the head off. Don't think this girl knows she's biting the head off. Put your head all the way back. She bit the son of a bitch. Oh my God. You gotta suck it. Don't bite it. Not yet. Why are you biting your banana? Don't you get good at it? You don't get good at it? You don't get good banana. No? Alright guys, nobody take this girl home. She doesn't give good banana. Let her down the line. Alright? Alright, here we go. Gentlemen, staff members, help these girls out with their bananas, please. They're not doing too good by themselves. Ladies, you're not a good Saturday night date. These guys are...
You guys aren't doing so good.
Gentlemen in the front row, Tom, come here. Tom, help these girls out with bananas. Oh, contestant number 1 needs somebody. So what? Help it out. Gentlemen, help these girls out. They gotta suck a good banana. Guys, doesn't it feel better when you're on your back? Sit down, guys, and help them out that way.
Lay down, guys.
Sit
Get
down,
out.
guys. Hey, you guys in the back that aren't helping the girls out, back the fuck out. Ron, sit down. These guys back here can't see.
Lay down, Ron.
Oh, wow. Back away. How about contestant number 2? How about contestant number 3? Don't hold on to the contestant number 4. Contestant number 5. Contestant number 6. Contestant number 7. Contestant number 8. All right. How about contestant number 1? Contestant number 2. What do I got to do? A stand up? Contestant number 3. Contestant number 4. Contestant number 5. It's time for a suck-off. You know what this means? 2 girls on 1 banana. 2 girls. Look at the love this shit. Keep sucking, don't stop. Alright, stop. Pull your bananas out. Stop your bananas. Stop. Alright. Ladies! Stop your bananas from them. Alright. Now my audience response. What about this contestant right here?
I'm thinking first of what kind of week this was. And I'm thinking what time of year this is because it's been such an odd week that it must be in the cards or in the stars for this to happen. Let me just go back a couple of things that happened on this trip that I'd like to talk about. And I want to say it, and I think this is an appropriate place from the Maui Beach here in
Tell us about the boat ride in Waikiki, a possible boat ride that you could go with Captain Jack.
First I'd like to talk about the plane trip. First we get on the plane and we're rolling out on the plane and we're ready to take off. All of a sudden the plane stops and we turn back around, and the next thing you know, we're walking out of the terminal to watch the Giant game on Sunday instead of going to Hawaii. That was the first clue that this was going to be not your average week in Hawaii. We ended up watching, during the Giant game we noticed one thing happening also. The Giants received the kickoff twice.
Which no one ever explained.
And that's, that was like the prelude to a week that was going to be ridiculous. We get on the plane again. We arrive in beautiful Waikiki Beach. We're all beautiful people. Little did we know this was going to be one of the biggest sleaze towns alive. We get out of the bus, and we start walking. The first thing we hear is, next morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, is a breakfast meeting that we have to go to. We go to the breakfast meeting, and there's this guy there. He's explaining to us. There's this guy there. As you can see, folks, I just want to put, it's sunny and rainy here. Sunny and rainy, that's the weather in Hawaii. In Waikiki, we get a guy, Hawaiian Sun Tours, telling us all about all the fine things that we could do, and little did we know, to our unsuspected displeasure, that every other tour company in the world was offering the same exact package.
At the same discount.
At the same price, obviously. Well, the guy was telling us about all these beautiful things, and then Captain Jack came up to tell us about the beautiful two boats. There you can see them out in the horizon, Yada 1 and Yada 2.
Completely wood.
They're mahogany back frames. Yada 1 and Yada 2 we purchased from Marlon Brando just for your pleasure.
It's the only boat in the Pacific that you're allowed to turn off the motor.
It's the only boat. And look at this, folks. Look at this weather. Sunny and rainy. It's the only boat in the Pacific where you're allowed to turn off the motor. They only let us turn it off. And listen to this, folks. If you be real quiet, there may be a blue whale coming up on the side of the boat. Of course, we can't promise this, folks.
I wanted promise.
But there could be a blue whale.
And what about those dolphins? Sometimes they come right up to you.
Sometimes the dolphins come right up to you. And by the way, we're going to be having blackbeard dolphin for dinner tonight.
It's not Flipper.
Believe me.
Is it like Flipper?
Lady, that's not Flipper. Don't worry about it. You won't be eating Flipper. But that's our possibility. And I want to tell you, you have not been to Hawaii. You can't go back and say you've been to Hawaii unless you go on this boat.
Is it like a regular, do you feel like you were on a tour if you did this, or?
No. This is not like a tour. The only thing we have on this island that's not like a tour.
You feel like you are Hawaii.
Yeah. You are at one with Hawaii. Well, anyway, let me come off that a little bit now and move on to beautiful Waikiki. As we sat out there in the beautiful sunshine in the beaches of Waikiki, and the beaches are nice, but untelling to us is all these people that just keep walking up to us. We thought we were just popular, but
some girls would even wink at you.
Some girls would wink at you. Some girls would come up and all. But little did we know, all these people, all they were just trying to do was to rape us, to take our money. That's what they're there for. That's all they're there for. Well, anyway, moving on. We decided to do the Hawaiian thing and sign up for one of the famous luau's in there. And let me tell you, folks, a luau is really something special. They put 700 people, and believe me, folks, 700 people over 50 on a luau that is absolutely Hawaii.
And the guy on the boat, cousin, he was our cousin. Little did we know that who would be on our bus but our cousin.
Yeah, right. Our cousin was on the boat. He came on the boat and said, "Hi, cousins. How you doing?" This guy,
he was 32 and single.
Perfect for the job, yeah. He let everybody know that he started doing single, and everybody was gonna have a real wild time at this luau. And he kept on going and saying, "I want everybody to call me Cuz on this boat and on this trip, and everybody's gonna have a great time. And this is gonna be, we're all cousins now. This is it. This is for life, cousins." Well, we get and in the same time, he's explained to us, no matter how much you drink, I want everybody now to write their number of the bus on their hand, so that at the end of the trip, when we're all stoned off our face and laying on the benches, we have our hands up like this, so people can pick us up and put us back on the bus. So, you know, if you can picture it, folks, there were people all over the place lying on the benches over there on this stupid show with no alcohol in any of the drinks, lying on the benches with their hand up like this. And remember, folks, there's 4 steps to the bus.
That's right. You gotta count those steps on your way down, because on your way up, you don't have any idea how many steps.
On the way back, you don't have any idea of the steps. Well, anyway, folks.
On the way back, needless to worry, even though they didn't have any bathrooms on the bus, we did have plastic bags. 10 gallons.
That's right. Yeah, we did have vomit bags, just in case anybody wanted to vomit from that stuff. Hold on, folks. Let me see what the score is in the Chicago Bear game. Hang on, this is big, folks. Big for the Giants. Hang on.
Spud!
What? Big movie now?
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. Steelers have the ball now. And Chicago Soldier Field is going wild. But anyway, let me get back to... We're riding back on the bus. All of a sudden... Am I talking too loud now? Wait, here's a play.
We've got to accelerate this, Steve. All of a sudden,
we hear these guys in the back of the bus yelling, "Spud!
The bag!
The bag!
No!
Get the bag back here, Spud!
No!
No! I'm gonna vomit!"
No!
And you gotta realize there was no alcohol in any of these drinks. And the guy comes running back with the vomit bag. He says, here, I'm not kidding, here. And I mean, the guy was totally clueless. He couldn't even get his stupid job right. Spud!
Spud!
Was the perfect name.
bag.
Spud!
What does Spud mean? Potato head.
Potato head. Anyway,
Moving on to the sleaze boat.
moving right along.
We've got to get there.
We went back to to Waikiki, and the next thing that we know is
Yeah, let me tell
we're
this
back
one.
on the beach. Okay.
Do you still see the tea? Or did you shut it off?
It's going.
Okay. Well, we get to this. We're on the beach, and this. You know, I'm walking back from the beach, and this. You know, I'm walking along. I drop everything. Before I know it, there's this girl. And she helps me pick up my things, and she asks me if I'm having a good time in Waikiki. Once again, I thought it was somebody interested in me, but is that true?
No.
She's got a boat for me to go on. And she said it's like the Love Boat. It's all young people. It's going to be really fun. She'll have this guy give me a call. Well, you know, I was wondering if the guy was going to give me a call, but I didn't have to worry too long, because instead of giving me a call within 5 minutes on my room, knock, 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 who is it but Tom? Tom from the sleaze boat. And Tom explains to us that he's got this boat, and there's all these wild women, and if we signed out right now, that is right now, he'd go out and get 2 women just for us. That's 2 women just for us. So
How many is that?
we were watching a very good movie at the time. It was called what was that movie called? Oh, About Last Night. We were very interested in the movie, and we wanted to get Tom out of our hair, but he would not stop talking about this the sleaze boat. We told him we're in. Well, anyway, you know, the time comes for the sleaze boat. We show up, you know, and we're wondering whether we've been conned or not. But we go downstairs to the cellar, and you know, and then these four beautiful Swedish girls come in. And we get on the sleaze boat. The bus takes us out to the sleaze boat. There's this big fat guy riding the bus to the sleaze boat. Every one of the counselors, man, they were really sleazy, just like the boat's name. One was a big fat guy. Another was a Puerto Rican. Kind of didn't comb his hair, a little greasy. And then there was Tom, of course, who you know, who likes to fight. Well, we get on the boat, and one of the most famous things they have is their famous banana sucking contest for the women. And
Well, we saw that. We'll see that in the video, right?
yeah, you'll see that in the video. We might even edit in some shots special for that. And boy, let me tell you, could these girls suck a banana, let me tell you. And afterwards, I interviewed one of the women about the banana sucking, and she said that, believe it or not, she never did it to a banana before, but she did state that she had some experience in the past. And that's why she won the contest.
Steve, before we go on, when do you say the L word? Before or after you come?
It doesn't count unless it's after. That was the official word from Rob Lowe and Debbie Moon. Also, you start commitment in your relationship if you get one drawer in the room. I have one more thing to say about it. The room was on fire and the girl was laying in the bed. And I was ready to go, but she said, wait. And then all of a sudden, the room went into fire. And I went, no!
She went.
Anyways, this was quite a terrific trip, and I've got quite a terrific friend, and we had a very good time.
But who won the fat contest?
Who won the fat contest? Oh. I don't know. It's a tie.
Okay.
All right. News at